Okay, hello everybody. This is a little video on how to get started with VEXCode VR. So this is what you'll see when you start out. Then you click on the playground up here and you can choose different playgrounds. That's what VEX calls the different activity areas. And so for each of the lessons that you're going to be doing, you'll see at the top of the lesson, and I'll show you that in just a sec. At the top of the lesson, you'll see where it specifies which playground. So while this is loading, I'm going to go ahead and click over there. So for assignment 1, if you click on the basic movement, see right here at the top where it says playground grid map, that tells you which playground you want to be in within VEXCode VR. And that happens to be the default one. So I'm going to pull that over here. So this is set up exactly like VEXCode blocks, in that you have your various blocks for movement. There's a magnet sensor. We're not going to be using that. There is a robot pen, so you can have your robot draw. And then all of our control blocks, these have our repetition, right? Like repeat 10 times, repeat forever. It also has our selection blocks, if then else, repeat until a certain condition is true, or while a certain condition is true. And then we get into sensing, and we'll do more with sensing later on. Today I just want to start you out and get you started with how do we get the robot to move? And so we're going to use these drive blocks, and we really just drop them in there. And I've got drive forward for 200 millimeters here. You can press play at any point, it's fine, it'll work. So if I push play, oh look, our robot moved. Cute, right? I could do something. I could make it so that when we push, when we start the program, I'm going to stop it because it's done. There's no loop or anything, so it just stops after executing, right? All code starts at the top, executes from the top through. Unless there's a loop, it just does it once. So if I do this again, this time we should see that it draws a line, and indeed it does. If at any time you want to reset the playground, you can click that little recycle arrow button there, and that just resets it. So now I'm going to, I don't know, change it up. And that change, let's drive forward for 600 millimeters, right? And then if we push play, notice it's putting the pen down first, and then it draws for 600, okay? And you can see it goes 1, 2, 3 full blocks. So each one of these block grids, each one of these lines marks out 200 millimeters on the robot surface, all right? And then we can get as fancy as we want. And what I'm going to ask you to do in some of the lessons is to do things like draw your initials, things like that. So we're going to drive forward for 600. We're going to turn right by 90 degrees. And then I'm going to have it drive forward again and then turn right. And let's have it do that a couple more times. All I'm doing right here is I'm right-clicking, and that brings up the ability to duplicate the blocks. And since I'm clicking at the second to the top, it's going to duplicate all those. All right, so now if we check and see what happens if we push start, puts the pen down, and you can see the green flashing there. It's showing you what step it's executing at this particular time. Okay, there we've drawn a perfect square. Not too bad. This is a lot of copy-paste. If we, for instance, were going to draw a square again, maybe we'd get in and use some repetition blocks. So I could do that. I could grab this repeat, right? Exactly what it sounds like, repeat. And I don't really want that there. There we go. So I'm going to clean this up a little. I don't need all of these. And so if I want a square, I don't need to repeat 10 times. I only need to repeat 4 times, right? So if I do that, and then let's see what happens when we start. So put the pen down, first iteration, turn, second iteration, turn, third iteration, turn, fourth iteration, turn, and then it stops. So yeah, that's how this works. Hopefully that's enough to get you guys started. Let me know if you have any questions. Also check for the daily conferences that I'll be holding. I'm looking at, I don't know what time yet, so I won't say it in the video, but look out for those because I'm going to have Monday through Thursday an hour set aside each day to answer questions. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.